Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host, Conrad, and today with another look at the crypto market. So as usual, this is my TradingView page, and go check it out for some updates along the way. And something, as you can see right here, which I posted, and it went very nice actually, moving sharply up, and now we've seen a sharp drop. So that is the thing we're going to talk about today. So make sure you smash up the like button, give me a like and subscribe to my channel, of course, as well. So thank you very much for doing so. And as well, go ahead and follow me here on Instagram at enlightened_trading_ for some memes and some fun along the way. So jumping into Bitcoin's price today, and you can see this is XPTC, the BitMEX traded Bitcoin chart, and you can see we now moved sharply up, actually going once again into the 10,500 resistance area, and we've been rejected once more. So this is a very critical resistance area for now, and you can see as you can see on a horizontal time frame, it's very looking at it horizontally, I might just say, it's very clear that this level is of great importance, and it's pretty insane how sharp we dropped here on BitMEX. If we go here to Bitstamp, then you can see that it's not that severe. Here on Bitstamp, you can see we did not drop as far, but we still dropped already down to 9,000. So pretty sharp drop here in general. And you can this most likely is an indication that this was not a break of this very important descending trend line here, coming down from the top all the way, and this is most likely now a fake out. It very much depends on, of course, what happens in the next few days. If it still holds around this level, if it drops even more, I mean, it's not too bad currently, but this is not a good sign that we dropped that sharp, and actually we did on a 4-hour 9 sell. So that's it's pretty insane actually that this timed it that well. But also not only a 4-hour 9 which led it, but in my opinion it's the weekly time frame. And you can see I actually said that most likely we will move higher here on this 9, and we did, of course, but we did not hold this very key level of 10,000 and up to 10,500. We bounced off of it and are now forming doji reversal candlestick here on the weekly time frame on the 9 sell. So this is pretty important in my opinion, and important regarding my analysis. This would now suggest that we move lower to then find the next weekly higher low, which I would look for between 8,000 to 7.5k. This is my level, and you can see the daily moving average 200. This white line is currently ascending and most likely acting as support. What I would consider is that we move below it, create a wick, go down to 7.5k, maybe retest this important resistance, which was important resistance also in the past. And you can see in general 7.5k has played a major role in the past here, looking at it structurally. So this would now be my target to look out for. I have my buy orders set, and I will scale in once we move there. But I mean, this could happen in a few days. This also could happen in a few weeks. So I mean, there is still much room for time to play its price action. And you can see actually on a monthly time frame, we now have had a green 2 above a green 1. This is of course major for the TD sequential that this happened, and you can see very nice that we now closed. I mean, we closed above the prior 1 candle, so this is pretty important in my opinion, or at least the candle closed in this vicinity, and it closed as a green 2, so that would actually be a bull a bullish entry, a long entry here on the monthly candles. So we have to wait and see what happens. But for now, especially in the weekly time frame, I don't think there are any long trades currently looking for further upside. And yeah, as I said, I'm now looking at 7.5k to 8k. These are now my targets. Yeah, I mean, we can also stay in this sideways range here for a longer period of time before we move higher. This of course could happen. We can consolidate here even longer. In my opinion, there is pretty important support here between 8.5k and of course 10k. There is a lot of resistance and support areas which price can or cannot respect. So yeah, I mean, this in my opinion is a no trade zone. A short entry could have been made here from 10.5k. I didn't think about it. I should have done it, of course. But in hindsight, it's always 2020. So that's that. And of course, on the daily time frame, we broke out of. I mean, you call it an ascending triangle. You can call it a symmetrical triangle. Symmetrical seems quite fine, especially if we also include these prior wicks. Then this ascending triangle broke to the upside. But if this is a fake out, then we have to look bearish to the downside, and this would suggest around 7.2k. So maybe 7.5k will be met, but this is of course my target and only my analysis. So I think that's it actually for Bitcoin. There is not too much to say. I do think daily and weekly time frames are currently the most important, especially the longer we remain in these sideways areas, the more important they will become. So Ethereum actually also here on the weekly time frame on the 9 cell, currently creating a doji reversal candlestick. So that is also pretty important in my opinion. We have created a weekly higher low, a very clear one compared to Bitcoin. I think it's much better. So maybe this will hold and maybe we will not drop lower. But you can see also that if we now extend these trend lines, they have been met to the point, so that would have been a great entry if you decided to do so. Congrats, of course, to you. But you can see these 9s have been perfect prior in Ethereum, signaling strong downtrends and strong corrections. In the past, I mean, maybe this one will be not as rapid, maybe even not as steep as the prior one. So I personally don't think we will move below $85. This would of course be a huge drop, and we don't have the panic, in my opinion, currently to move that far. I do think there is a strong likelihood that we hold $175 currently, and maybe even not drop that far, because on a daily time frame here on Ethereum, there is pretty important support here coming up with this prior ascending triangle here playing it very nice. I know it's a bit cluttered here. Maybe I move to, maybe I do it like that. Yeah, you can see I'm going to delete these as well. So, and moving averages. So you can see this ascending triangle currently is very clear, very nice ascending triangle, and we broke out. So I currently have a buy order set here around 100, about $218 to then reverse the price. I do think a retest is actually pretty likely. Maybe, I mean, yes, of course, if Bitcoin drops to 7.25k or 8k, this level will not hold and we will move lower. Yeah, but I do think there is much room to go for Ethereum in general, and maybe we will not even move below $175. So that's it for this video. Actually, there's not too much to say, except that looking at the fib growth curves, the logarithmic growth curves, I meant to say, I mean, I don't know how much how important they will be in the future. They of course played a very nice part here, here in the past, but then people started to look at it, and I mean, and just the direct opposite happened, and we dropped hard below a bit below this actually pretty important indicator. Yeah, we went above the first line, but I mean, I don't think this will be of any significance in the near term future. If we break it once again, then yeah, as I said, I'm looking for a 7.5 to 8K. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in and informing yourself. Hats off to you. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and of course like it down below. And here you can see once again my Instagram. So that's it, and I'll see you guys and girls, so people, back next time. Bye.